Boom. What is up? What is up? What is up? And welcome to, for the first time in a month, the Choo Choo crew plays games they like. But this is only, we don't really know. I like it, and I think Garrick likes it, but we'll see.
I like it.
Tonight, I am joined by Xander and Garrick and James, and I'm Joe. Um, and we are playing 1830, the card game, which is just nonsense. And it is from 2012, I believe, a 2012 Winsome by Dieter Danziger, who may or may not be a person. They definitely designed Loco Works, and they definitely designed UVC, but who knows if they're a real? Who knows? Um, we will do some plugs, then we'll do the teach, and then we'll play. And the teach is really short, and this game is funny. And the game's about, I don't know, maybe. Oh, Shastner, we were muted on purpose. Game's maybe like 2 hours or an hour and a half. So, plugs. If you like anything we do, please go to dadsonmap.com. You can listen to the podcast. We should have a new episode coming out Saturday or Sunday. Depends on how long it takes James to edit it. And then we will sorry, someone just messaged me about a game of Pax Ren. So if you like anything we do, you can follow the podcast. You can join the Discord where we talk about these games and other games, war games. We just scheduled a game of Here I Stand last night. That was nuts. If you really like what we do, you can either follow us on Patreon or you can subscribe to this stream. And if you don't want to do any of the things, that's primo as well. It's all good. So let us get on with the teach. So 1830, the card game, is like an abstracted version of 1830, kind of. So there are four types of cards. Um, Build a station, buy a share, buy a train, and pay dividends. We will be playing cards from our hand and drafting cards from a pile of three offers. We will be doing that until one of the end game conditions happens, and once that happens, whoever has the most money wins. Shares don't cash out, so you will have shares. They'll be worth money, but they don't matter. It's only cash on hand. So the end game conditions, just to go over, are all stations are placed. These black cubes are stations. All shares are sold. These shares are shares. All 8 trains are sold, or 12 dividends have been. Now, this is all odd, Garrick, because it says 12 dividends paid, but do you count a dividend paid if you don't trigger the dividend? We'll get there. We'll get to it.
Oh, Joe,
Um,
you know the rulebook doesn't say.
yeah, I know it doesn't say, but we'll play. It's all 12 dividends cards played. Um, so it's we'll go over each action and what you do on your turn. So on your turn, we will have a deck of build station, build shares, buy trains, and pay dividends. Randomly from that deck, after we pick a starting hand, there'll be 3 cards up here. On your turn, you will always have 3 cards in your hand. You will draft a card from up here for free. You just take it into your hand. So say I take buy a share. You will now have a hand of 4 cards, and you will play one of those cards to take an action. Um, we will go over the actions from hardest to easiest. So the easiest is build a station. As long as any player has a company or has a share of a company, so the company is open, you can place a station. To place a station, you simply take a black cube and you put it there. Why would you place a station? We'll get there in a second. But the place a station action is that simple. Say as long as Xander had a share of the B&O, the B&O is open. On my turn, even if I don't have a share of the B&O, I can put a station on the B&O space. Each railroad has an ascending number of station spaces. The next action, which is also very simple, is buy a train. It says buy a train, but you don't, because trains cost nothing in this game. Companies do not have treasuries. This is just for scripting. So to buy a train, you just take the next available train and you put it next to the company. Why would you buy a train? We'll get there in 1 second. You will put it next to the company. The limits are exactly like 1830, and the rusting is the same except for the 8 is a diesel. So when we're on the 2 train, a company can have 4 2s or up to 4 trains. When we get to the 4 train, a company can have up to 3 trains. At 5, it drops to 2. You have to discard excess trains. 4s rust 2s, 6s rust 3s, 8s rust 4s. The only exception is once you have an 8 train, you don't have to discard your other train, but you cannot use it. So an 8 train is like you have a diesel, but imagine the diesel only had 8 stops and you can't use a second train. For every other situation, you'll combine your trains as necessary. So that's buy a train. Again, doesn't cost any money. You simply just take a train from the stack, put it next to a company that has been started. You don't have to have a share in that company. The company just has to be started. Um, Next is buy a share. So buy a share. You'll notice this very attractive chart. The top level is the share price when we're in that phase. So at the beginning of the game, we're in phase two. So if you were to buy a share of the PRR, it would cost $60. Again, this doesn't have any value at the end of the game. You just spend $60 to get the share. If you were to buy a share of the NYNH, it would cost $10. Companies have ascending number of shares from 2 to 9. So the New York New Haven has 2, the PRR has 9, and there's 1 each in between. So when you play buy a share, you say, I will buy the B&O. Say we're in phase 4. You would give the bank $70 and you would buy the B&O. So now you have a share of the B&O. And then the last card, which is how it all clicks together, is the pay dividends card. When you play pay dividends, every share will pay out its income times its number of stations that are serviced by a train. A train will service as many stations as it has numbers. So if we were on the B&O and I had a 4 train and the B&O had 3 stations, my 4 train could service them all. So the payout in phase 4 for the B&O would be 6 times the number of stations that are serviced by a train. So 6 times 3 is 18 per share. So if I had 7 here and I had 5 stations, then the payout would be 5 times 6 is 30 because all 5 stations get serviced. So 30, so it'd be 30 per share. That is pay dividends. So those will scale. You'll notice that, again, the PRR has 9 shares. It also has 9 spots per station. It pays only 14 per share in the end, but it's 14 times the number of stations serviced. Same thing with New York, New Haven. Or not New York, New Haven, NYC. On the flip side, the New York, New Haven and the B&M have the best payouts in the game, with the caveat that they can only ever hit 2 or 3 stations. What are other things? The CP, so the CPR and the Erie don't open in phase 2, which I guess is because you shouldn't open them in 1830. It's kind of cute. So you can't do anything with them in phase 2. Once we get to phase 3, you can buy them, but they're exceptionally expensive. And then once you open them, they're normal companies. Like I said, you can only ever have 1 8 train, and once you have an 8 train, you only have 1 permanent train. That's almost all the rules, except for this sweet rule. You do not have to take any action. So when you play a card, you cannot do the action. And we've decided that also means pay dividends. And because this is an old DD boy game, there are taxes. Big, fat taxes. So after you pay dividends, whomever has the highest value is taxed 20% of their value. Not of their income, of their value. And then whomever is in the middle is taxed 10%, and then whoever's in last isn't taxed at all. Because it's just, we know how this person believes. Just for clarity for James and Xander, at the end, taxes will be $200 to $400 for the person in first place. And the spread between first and last is, you guessed it, $200 to $400. But again, the game ends at any time all stations are placed, all shares are sold, all 8 trains are sold, or 12 dividends are paid. So it doesn't have to end on a dividend payment. There are exactly the number of stations as there are station slots. There are exactly the number of shares as there are cert limits. So the cert limit of 4 players is 11 shares. There's no president certs, so it's just 11 pieces of paper. And there are 6 8s, so there's enough 8s to go to companies. And then there's no trade-in of a non-perm to get an 8. That would be kind of cute, but there isn't. That's it. That's all the rules. We'll do a weird thing at the beginning, which I'll go over in a second. But aside from that, do you guys have any questions?
Is there a final payout?
No,
or
it's
a final
just
dividend?
no.
So if you win it on stations, that's just it?
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
You said we have a
And-
hand of 3, but then also we'll pick from this offering.
Correct. So at the beginning of the game, everyone will get 2 of each of these, and we'll secretly select 3 of them to keep. Then we'll make a deck with all the cards left, including these 3 pay dividends, and that deck will go on offer. Then once we refresh the deck, we'll add in 3 more pay dividends. Then we'll add in 3 more until all 12 are in circulation.
Cool.
And that's it. That's how the game works. Sometimes you'll get to. Oh, it's not. There's an initial setup as well. But any other questions?
How much money do we start with?
Some number that Garrick will tell me in a second.
$60.
$60. All right.
Let me confirm that. Yes.
So how the game starts is we will draft. You draft the opening hand first, correct? Or do we bid first?
Draft, bid,
Yeah.
take shares.
So we will draft our opening hand again. So we each get 2 of each type of card, and then we will choose 3 to keep. We will then bid to be first player. Then in reverse turn order, everyone will draft a share. The only caveat is they have to be unique, so you can't draft a share that someone else drafted. And then first player will get to go. So we'll bid for turn order, just first turn order, the first player, I'm sorry. And then we will draft shares in reverse order, and then we will start with whoever, is the first player. And I don't know. Are there no snap points here? Am I an idiot? That's cool. I'll just
Yeah, there's no snap points because you're not supposed to play with them like this, Joe.
So you're keeping 2, returning a bunch face down.
From 2 guys who just played this, I mean, is there anything you don't want to do to yourself?
Don't put the 2 bias shares into the deck.
Yeah, that's good advice.
You're just loading it.
Yeah.
You probably want to buy shares.
Almost.
Right.
It appears that most of it is just jockeying for the. It's a little bit like 1860 when you're not good at 1860, where it's like, oh, you just play for the end game and see who kind of comes out on top. So, that's that. Who else has to return things? But remember,
We keep 2 or 3.
3. You keep 3.
Oh, 3. Just about to get another one.
And then they go in the deck. Whoever is that's James. Yeah.
Keep throwing stuff around.
Yeah. And then everything else goes in the deck. And there's an equal number of share, train, and what's a name, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And right now there's only 3 pay dividends. And again, you do not have. Look at this. Oh my. What in the world is juice? All right. So now we will pay. Actually, these aren't even supposed to be shown, right? But it doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah, that's true. We shouldn't have dealt it
We
out yet.
will bid for a turn order. So I'll just give out these cards. Not turn order, for first player. So you can flip those over. Whoever has the highest card will start the bidding. Garrick? No, Xander. So Xander, you can bid any amount of money to go first. That means you will take the first turn of the game, but you will draft your share last. We can't decide if it matters or not.
You also are allowed to bid 0, and if we all pass, you just get it.
Okay, I'm going to do that. Let's do 0. I feel like I could use that $60.
Can I do this meme
More.
now? I will bid $2.25 on the B&O. Oh, what a cute meme. I will. Why did we want to go first? To get the share of the other share of New York, New Haven, which is maybe good or maybe bad. We can't decide.
Yeah.
So these shares end up being they are very good because they end up paying a lot. But then you're going to be in first a lot, so you pay taxes a lot.
Is the opening draft here from all 8 companies?
Minus these 2, because they don't
Minus
exist.
the green company.
The green companies.
The green.
I will bid 1. 1 to James.
What did it sell for in our game on Tuesday? Like $5?
3, I believe.
That's to Garrett. Did he pass?
What?
No, it's to you.
Oh,
right?
James, did you pass? I'm white,
No.
James.
I think we're going clockwise here.
Oh, okay. That was my bad. I don't. I'm gonna pass.
It seems
Um,
reasonable.
Do I? Yeah, I'm gonna pass.
Big spender.
Oh, so I spend $1.
One whole dollar.
One. I don't know
Actually,
where.
technically Xander bid $0, so he has the chance, right?
Oh, true.
Oh, I could come. Oh, I will pass.
Alright. So I'm the first player.
I just want to give you your shot, Xander.
I appreciate that. I have no idea what I'm doing.
So
This will be good.
now I'm first. So Xander's last. So Xander, you get to pick a share first.
I will take the NYNH.
And then Garrick,
Yeah.
you have to put in your hand for it to work.
Oh.
This is Tabletop Simulator. It has scripting underneath of the mod.
In the game of Tabletop Simulator, we put things in our hands.
I'm gonna just be a basic guy and take PRR.
That's what the winner of our game on Tuesday did, and his name was
Ooh.
Joe. He did not deserve it though.
I will take a B&O.
Shoot, I'm taking NYC. All right, so now I start. I will flip these over. I will draft a buy a share because that's the only option. And I will... Man, do I just do that and buy a second share of NYC right away? I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy a share. But how does that help me? Because I can buy... Oh, this is where the $1 really is a pain in the A. Because if I don't, then someone can buy NYC and New York, New Haven, which feels pretty good for them. And I can buy Old Bo, right?
Just to make sure I understand the makeup of the deck, no one can play a pay divs until it shows.
Correct.
At the very earliest.
Correct.
Okay.
I think I will buy something. I don't really want to buy New York, New Haven. I think it is a trap, right?
I don't know, man.
I'm going to buy it. Okay. I'll spend my 10. All right, and cert limit is 11 and you can't sell. So you're just like locked into your certs. All right, I'm done. On to
So we reveal a third card.
Yeah, now we reveal.
Pay
Oh,
divs.
shoot.
I feel like I want to take that just for the control, right?
It's pretty good. I thought they sucked, but they're pretty good.
And then I will play a buy a share. And I'll take... I mean, is it
Imagine Southern Rails didn't suck, James. That's what the game is like.
I mean, I have $60 and a PRR is $60. The PRR sucks butt at the beginning, right?
Yeah, but it pays
They-
out. It pays out literally like 6 or 7 times. Like so, the
They all
max.
suck too.
Yeah,
right?
the max
Like, I
New
mean,
York New Haven payout is 40, and the max PRR payout is 8 times 14. Or it could be 9, but it's usually 8, right? So it's 112. So
We could build the dream, James.
the dream of the PRR.
Yeah.
Xander, I'll be on.
Yeah,
your,
but
I'll be on
if
your
I take a
team.
PRR, you're just gonna take one, and I'm just your guy.
That was a good save, solid save. But then you just build B and O, and Garrick's gonna build PRR if he buys PRR.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a B&M for 20.
Whoa! James said I'm gonna interfere with myself. Classic plan. Oops. All right, on to whomever's next. Garrick.
Yeah, me.
Garrett.
I'll grab a buy a share. And we're gonna buy a share.
Yeah, so what we messed up on when we played was like if you have it pay dividends, you and someone else can do things like rust a bunch of trains and then pay dividends, and that is nice.
Yeah, that's true.
Who do I want to hop on board with?
Yourself.
There are 8 2 trains for us to put
There's
out
so
in
many,
these
dude.
companies.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my god. This is kind of wild. I like the premise already.
Oh, dude. It's like a warm hug.
I'm gonna grab an NYC for 50. That's me.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't like it at all. NYC is not your friend. I'm just letting you know. That's got to be the play, though, right? You have the 2 best shares in the game already.
Maybe, I hope. I don't know, man. I don't have enough money for another share now, which sucks.
True. It's different at 4. How much money
Yeah.
did you start with at 5? Also $60?
It doesn't scale, yeah.
This is share train station. I will take the share. I will play not that one. I'll buy a share. If I do the NYC, what? That's 50, and I can't buy anything else until it dips. And I have a shitty NYC share.
You and I will be in the same position, but we'll be
Yeah.
$40 apart. Which, to be fair, is easily taxable.
Yeah. Maybe I'll grab a C and O, and I should get a good one. All right, I'm just gonna take a PRR.
All these people on this train? Oh, no. No one's on the train. Okay. Speaking of trains, will draft by a train. That's where I lived last game. I kind of want to make the New York New Haven a thing. Xander, can we make it a thing, please?
I can build a train if you can build a station.
Yeah, we can do that together. All right, I think I can. Oh, I can. All right, but I'm gonna buy a share.
They could over here.
As soon as you said it.
NYH.
I'm gonna buy a share of the B and O. Who? Oh, you started the C and O too? No, you didn't. I would have been your friend.
I thought
Thank
I
you
thought
for
about it.
being a friend. I will buy the B and O for 30, right? Don't like that at all either. Okay, and then I'm done.
Okay, let's see what this is. It is buy a train. I'm just going to draft a buy a train.
See, I have no idea how to stream this game because it's like just nothing.
It's so hard.
And you have to scroll all over to read the numbers. I apologize to the people
I
watching.
lied. I'm gonna draft to build a station. I'm gonna play a buy a share. Yeah, I'm like flying all over the board. I can't imagine what yours looks like on the stream.
Well, right. During other people's turns, I'm alt tabbing out so that I don't
I'm gonna
move
buy
it.
another B&M.
This man, big money. I don't like that because I just bought a B&O.
You all done, James?
And I'm done.
I'll grab buy a train. And actually, will I? No, I don't like that at all. Don't like that at all. We're grabbing that build a station. And we're gonna play build a station. Question is, what do we plop that on?
Probably New York, New Haven, right?
That seems like a good idea. I mean, you can go worse places.
I mean, that'll make me and Xander make more money, and then we'll get taxed more. That's all I'm saying.
Which you need ownership for the station, but not for the train?
No,
Is
you
that
don't
what it
need
was?
ownership for anything.
Oh, I thought there was one that you needed ownership.
No, imagine if you could just train lock someone's company in 1830.
Hilarious.
Yeah,
Hilarious.
that's what it's like.
All right, I'm just dropping a
Hello.
PRR.
It's
Go ahead,
brutal, dude.
Go ahead, Xander.
I've sent you a gift. It's
Yeah.
the final 2 train.
The
Hope
three-
you enjoyed it.
The threes in this game actually are kind of poop because nothing costs money. So it's like,
Right.
oh man, now you're just stuck. Oh, everyone's gonna see our faces real big. Yeah, then you're just stuck with a bunch of threes. What did you do, Zandy?
I'm gonna buy a train for the NYNH.
What? That's not the PRR. What are you doing?
All right, I'm gonna build a station.
You don't want to help Joe? Joe's got 3 shares.
I'm just a guy, Garrick. I don't know why you have to cast aspersions on my little brain. All right, I will build a station there. And I'm done. It's called shared incentive. Would you say that 1830 the card game is closer to 1830 than 1822 is to 1830?
Grab
Fire.
and play, build a station. I'm going to build a station in Vietnam. Done.
That was a good inside joke too, man. I haven't slept very much, but woo!
Whew. Done, James?
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna
Oh, hey,
drive,
what
Garrett?
card am I going to take? I'm going to take Buy a
Yeah,
Train.
what
Look
would
at
you
that.
Is
You
the
know what?
deck, again,
gonna
I
play
should have
it.
just been paying attention, but is the deck more seated with one
It's
trained card
even.
than others?
It's even.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just, I think Buy a Train is the card that people grab the least, so.
Right.
So,
in
anyway,
the
I'm
setup,
done.
yeah.
2 Zandy claws.
Is that buy a station or
Yeah.
buy a train? Okay. And then we will play buy a station. I'm gonna help Garrick. See, look.
No.
Hey!
No!
Well, that's not where that goes.
That got
There
you-
you go.
That got you $2 instead of $5. That's $3.
I think I'm gonna stay right under. We're gonna go for the low end here.
Have you heard about deltas? I'm gonna take buy a train. Has no one said the word delta to you? And I will build a station. I don't really want to help out James, but I also don't want the B&O to do nothing.
Deltas are a type of muscle, right?
They wait, am I on stream? I am.
Isn't that where the river goes? Something.
Delts are not looking great. Delts aren't looking great. I will do fucking nothing. All right,
Sick.
I'm the only person with an. No, Garrick, you also have an NYC share. All right,
Yeah.
I'm not doing nothing with NYC then. I'll help out James. All right, I will build a station for the bow. My
do you have
bow,
against me?
the bow.
What do you have against me?
Nothing, but I think eventually you'll help with NYC. All right, I'm done.
Why would I help with NYC? I've got 9 station slots to fill up on BR.
I also want James to make more money than me, so I think.
So, like, should I hoard these dividend cards? Is that is that a logical thing to do?
You can.
So, I mean, Garrett could pay the PRR right now, and it would pay what 2 times 2,
Correct.
but he at least has paying shares, which I don't right now. So, I don't know if that's pretty small. You know what? I'm just gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. Because I like the idea, and then I will build a train. Buy a train, not build a train.
That's
You
locomotive
live your
works.
truth, James.
That's locomotive works.
It's really taking a train.
Into the B&M and replenish and done.
Something else has a train, right? No, that's at 3 companies.
Hmm. I don't like this. I'll grab the buy a share, and I'm gonna build a station. I drop it in NYC, is it worth it? Sure. All right,
Hey.
that's me.
Hey, I like friends.
Okay. We'll take the station. We'll build the station.
NYC. NYC.
There you go. We're
Oh.
all full of stations down there.
Look at this, man. Stations full of trains. I will take, you guessed it, buy a train. Thanks, Earth. And then I will play, you guessed it, buy a train. Is it the one I just drafted? The world will never know. Chicka chicka choo, chicka chicka choo choo. And I will put it here. Do I want to make less money or more money? Probably less money, but I think James is going to make them. You know what? If I do that, I'll still make less than James. There we go.
No, come on, Joe.
Oh, I will also take buy a train.
How'd you come up with that one? See, that joke, I can't make it all the time on Tuesday and then also make it tonight.
And I will build a station. Another one in the beginning.
Down
Done.
the station.
All
So
right.
does putting another train into the NYNH do
Does
anything?
nothing.
Nope.
Right?
Nope.
Nah.
You might do it when the 3 comes up so that it doesn't rust when the 4 comes up, but
Yeah.
you also
Or
can just
people could just dump twos
yeah,
in
you
there.
can just do it.
Pretty great. Pretty hilarious,
Yeah, it's
actually.
very funny, right?
I kind of want a real 18xx to do that now, so I can just play the most degenerate game ever created.
How funny would that game be? It'd be like, man, all right, there's a good mechanism.
Yep.
Somebody design it.
10.
It's Xander? Is it on Xander?
No, it's on
No,
me.
it's on here.
I'm trying to calculate some deltas.
That again are not going to matter at the end.
I'm gonna grab a buy a train, and I'm gonna play a different buy a train. Mhm.
That's pro. It's
You
pro.
sure?
It's
Let me
pro.
see.
It's pro level play. That's all I'm saying.
All right, Xander, you're up.
We checked the special JB watermark on that, make sure it was an official buy a train, not a. Look at that's all with the jokes.
It's a
I will
jokey
take
game.
the dividends,
Damn it! I want to take the dividend now.
and I will build a station. Called Garrick Moore because I'm just such a nice guy.
Oh, I knew I liked you, Xander.
Not for long. I'll build a station in the B&O.
Hey, I was actually going to contribute to that thing. Oh, look. My train. Okay, so
This is why we said keep both your bias shares.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy a train, and I'm going to play buy a train. And I'm going to just shove a 2 into NYC.
Rude. Put it in the B&O.
Alright.
Put it in the B&O.
NYNH. We'll get our train in B&O. I'm thinking about the future.
Oh, it's my
All right,
go.
I'm done. Yep.
Yeah, having that.
We don't turn turns on. We don't turn turns on here.
No, there are no turns here.
I would ignore them even if we did. Don't worry.
Yes, he would.
Joe did his best to on Tuesday.
I didn't. I always acquiesce to the Garrick sample streams nonsense. Tokens on bottom.
Oh, Lord.
Turns. We kept it snappy, though. That was easily my snappiest Garrick samples train game streams to date.
After 41 and what was the other one?
West Riding Revisited.
All right, I'm gonna grab that build a station, and we're gonna drop that build a station in NYC.
Ooh. Ooh-wee. This won't flip. Why won't it flip?
It's a
There we go.
mystery search.
Well, it's not. It's just buy a
Oh,
train.
ooh, I wonder what
It's
I'm gonna
a
do
buy
here.
a train.
Let me rotate this so you can't see it.
So this is the last
right
card
out
of
of my
the draw
hand.
deck coming.
Yeah.
So then,
Then we just add 3 and reshuffle is what happens.
Yep.
Yeah, but that'll be when we try to place a new one, so it
Right.
needs a second.
Yeah, I don't get a thing. Why would this PRR help? I mean, he has nothing else to do, people.
I have nothing to do.
I'm just here to complain. I will take buy a station. I will build said station. I can't believe no one's played a dividend. I will build a station in Big Bow
Yep, it's bow time.
and Bolin. All right, on to James. But I don't really want to put another 2 in the bow, but oh well.
I'll take build a station. I'll play buy a train, and I'm going to put a 2 in the B&O.
225. God, we probably should have a shirt that says 225 on B&O.
That gift that Sancho's made is pretty.
It is incredible. I wish a shirt could be a gift because that is how I would. That's how I would feel about that.
You all done, James?
Yeah, I am done.
All right, I'm
What's really
grabbing buy a train. I'm gonna play buy a train. Let's
Rude.
break us into 3s.
No one has any money, so now we'll move into here. So payouts are going to go up, and shares are worth more money.
Oh yeah.
The other thing when you play with Garrick's group is they're like crazy aggressive with everything. So we had like 4 dividends in the 2s. It was just like it was crazy. It was crazy.
I was trying to. I have no idea if it's smart. But I was trying to hold off and get the last B&M share since I could, but I could not pull a card.
Oh, and now B&M's worth
you
30.
mean this car right here?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
would have been
yeah.
that would have been good, James.
I was.
Really.
That's why I hadn't played a pay div. I was just gonna try and wait and pull one of those, but I
Yeah,
couldn't.
that would have been nasty.
The top deck was not happening.
Maybe if you believed in sleeves.
Maybe.
On to
If only
Xander.
they were sleeved.
I'll take that to make sure that I can hold it, keep it safe for James.
Put it in my pocket. Put it in my pocket for old James.
Well, I can't afford it now because they went up. So, to be fair,
We will pay divs.
All right, so New York, New
Ooh.
Haven is 20. B&M is 16. What else do we have? B&O is 18.
And PRR is 15.
NYC doesn't have a train.
Sorry. NYC is 10.
You cheater.
I'm sorry.
All right.
This is
Payout.
legitimately the
Payout.
first time I've seen the
Payout.
usefulness of
Payout.
the
Payout.
div track matching the calculators.
We could have just typed those. We could have typed those numbers in.
I'm
as an
saying
info.
I see the usefulness of doing it that way.
Do not give this man any props for the div tracker. Literally,
Because half the time I type in these damn calculators, it puts a phantom 0 on the end, and I don't know what's happening.
the
So
best
I
was
like-
the first week when they played top, and they were like, "Oh, the div tracker doesn't work."
Yeah.
Everyone was
We use it
very,
every game,
they
Joe.
were very
You're
upset.
killing us.
They were very upset with me. Okay, so now we
have to
do.
See,
X's.
So now
Yeah.
James has the most, so he pays $14, and then it's rounded down. So I pay 6, and then Xander and old Garrick don't pay nothing. Look at these
I
jumpers.
did that just right.
He wrote it up in his playbook. All right, I will buy a share, and I'll probably take. Oh, I just threw it right out. Threw it out. I'll probably take. What is in my? I'll take pay divs. Right, I know what my hand is. You can guess what the card is.
We paid divs. Where did the pay divs card go?
Oh yeah, you leave it out. Yeah, you don't shuffle.
Oh,
it in.
sorry.
No
it's
worries.
okay.
We did the same thing when I played.
I bought an NYC because I can't buy a PRR, which is what I would like to buy, and I will spend 60, and I'm good.
A share. Well, I'm definitely gonna buy a share. Let's see what I'm gonna buy a share. $56. Huh? Should get me another B&O that Cho's built up.
Bow.
Yeah, give me a B&O.
But now you get it. Like, now you can build it. If you build it, I will come. Then that didn't work. Didn't work out. Didn't work out how I thought it would.
40, is that 40 bones? 40 bones. To you, Garrick.
Don't know what just happened.
I'm gonna grab that build a station, and then I am going to buy a share and pick up that B&M.
Yeah, that's a real jerk
30
move
bucks.
there, because who else? I know some other people who might have wanted that.
You want
All
another
right,
pay
I'll
dibs?
take that.
This man can only
I
pay
do.
dibs.
I'm just gonna slap it down.
Whoa.
Well, damn.
Are you going to trigger it?
Yes, because I would like some money.
I'm sad. Anything change?
I don't think so.
Nothing changed, right? Boom.
No, nobody's
boom.
built any.
Boom. Thank God I just
infrastructure.
spent $60. Boom.
Yes.
Oh, you're still in. Did you just buy a share too? Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I just bought a share. So I'm dodging my taxes.
So I have to.
So I'm 10%. It's kind of BS.
James is another 20%.
What's that? How much? What's the math here? It's rounded,
Rounded down.
so it's just
16.
17 bucks.
Oh, 17. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just always do 10% rounded down times 2, and that's not how it works.
Yeah.
I will build a station over here. We put it there. I'll build a station in New York. That's for you, Chris Dube. Oh, son of a... This game is the worst.
I'm just gonna buy another share.
Oh, was that a hard decision for you? Was it hard? Was it a hard choice?
How 67? How much is it?
It's under the 3, so
Yeah.
I
it's
could buy a
60,
NYC.
70.
It doesn't matter. There's no dilution, so it doesn't matter how many are out.
No. It's really just like the numbers
I'm
are
gonna
always
buy
just
NYC.
like shared incentive, like how many.
Yeah, I'll buy an NYC for 60.
All done?
Done.
Ooh, I wonder what I'm gonna grab. I got $40. Ooh, I could pick up a B&O. Yeah, I'm gonna buy a share, and we'll get our deodorant because we're getting a B&O.
Bow. Down by the station, that's what Xander's doing.
I will buy a share of the NYC.
Cool. A lot of people have NYC
60
shares.
bucks.
Pretty cool. There's no reason for me to make the bow better. No, bow's basically the end of my life.
It was boned.
I will build a station,
Oh, you know what? I got a T-shirt. I got it.
and then
Something with the bow nose. You know,
Bow nose 225.
225.
oh
Something
man,
there. I gotta do a little googling to find some inspiration. But
some inspo.
Get there's an old baseball card of him breaking a bat over his knee, the bat breaker or something.
Man,
Do that with
So I need desperately to get a buy share, or I'm just paying double. Okay, so I will build a station, and I will build it where the people want to go. Again, for you, Chris Dube, even though you don't live there anymore.
But I can't get there because there's only a crappy 2 train in it.
looks like I'm taken by a train.
I was gonna say you can put a train in there.
I will pay dibs.
You are
Oh.
so rude. Nothing has changed still, right?
Um,
No, you put a station in
no, station
NYC.
in
Two of them.
It didn't
NYC.
matter, but it doesn't touch them.
I know.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know. I know.
Yep.
So this is the same. This is the same.
Yeah, it looks like it's all the same.
I'm so upset with what happened in my life. Yeah, so I'm definitely paying 20%.
10% for me. 2, 8 bucks.
My 10%er.
22. Yes.
You are.
I am. Oh, not
Yeah,
third,
both
right?
both middle people are.
Oh, I missed that. Okay,
You know,
cool.
it's cool though. I have a lot of buy share cards. Got a lot of them. Have a lot of them. What's this gonna be? Buy a share. Use Bill's station. All right, I can roll with that.
Oh, that was James, right?
Yeah, it's you.
Buy a train or build a station. Mm. 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 We'll grab the build a station. I have $59 dues. That's not how much money I want to have.
I wish you could bribe people in this game. Like, if I could combine Here I Stand with this, I'll give someone some money for a buy a share card.
You have to stand on the table and sing "Here I Stand."
It's so sad Hector didn't sing.
It's probably worth, right? Right?
Here I stand in the light of day. What are you deciding, Garrick?
What to play?
Oh, you have decisions in your hand? That's
I
interesting.
have decisions in my hand. It's the worst. Screw it. I'm gonna buy a C&O.
CNO,
Yeah.
not NYC. You have enough money.
I'm a dollar
Yeah.
short.
When did these the green corpse, as we called them, launch in your other game?
At the very end. They're the last two.
They're just the dogs.
Yeah.
Scraps.
I will buy a share of the E and O. Oh, and take a. I knew it was going to be a train, so I just didn't even care.
Oh, my F and G.
The secret to beating Joe. The number generation.
All right, I'll put a train in here. I wonder if I should pay dibs. All right, I'll do that. And this NYC will go up, and anyway, we're good. Someone else's turn.
Hector has a very important question in the chat for you, Joe.
Hey, Joe, from the group here, who would you marry, divorce, and excommunicate? Oh, man. I would probably marry Garrick. I would probably divorce Xander. And I've been in one serious argument with James about takebacks. And he's mean. He's the mean dad when it comes to production. Like, literally, Mike and I've told it on stream before. Mike and I would be like, hey, James, we're going to do this thing that you don't have to worry about. You don't have to touch. And we're the only people part of the Dome network that you don't have to, like, hassle to get stuff out. And then James will be like, what's up, sons? I don't approve of the things you've done. So definitely excommunicate James. Easy. Anyway. Thanks, Hector, thanks for the call from the what's the name? Martin Luther. These go way up, right?
Yeah, I am paying dibs.
NYC.
I bumped NYC up.
Oh, you already did it. Thank you.
Yeah, and I don't think anything else has changed.
I moved it, so it's now 30.
It's 30?
It's 5 times 5? 4? Oh, no, it's 5 times 4, right? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's 20. That would also not even be 30. Just
Right. I was
math.
gonna let it. I was gonna let it slide
Boom,
for my
boom,
fiance.
boom, boom, boom. Oh, yes.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
my God.
Yeah, I got myself in the
Oh.
second.
This is garbage right here. $3.
I wish I could claim any kind of responsibility for that.
That was actually my plan, to buy a dead share so that it would just be a money sink. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, my plan was to only have build or buy train cards so that I couldn't spend my money. And then I just keep getting taxed. It is on. This goes up, right? That was
Moved
number
it.
4. All right, and we're on
Yeah.
to Garrick.
On Garrick. I'll pull this boy out. There you go. I share. Hey.
Yeah, we're gonna pick that up
It's pretty cool.
for sure.
Man, this is brutal.
Yeah, it's cool.
Now I see
we're
why
still
people were laughing the whole time this game was happening.
Right?
They're just laughing at somebody's misfortune.
It's great. Yeah, we're gonna buy a share.
Oh, that's a hard decision. How'd you come up with it?
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
this is difficult.
We should have a new
we can-
show on the Choo Choo Crew just called How to Play 1830 the Card Game. It's called Draw by Share. But wait, you'll see. Like at the end, none of this will matter. Like,
Once the taxes come.
yeah, it just like it doesn't even come close to
Sounds
mattering.
kind of like Schadenfreude, you know? Don't
A
be
little
in first or else you're screwed.
Yeah, it's definitely like that. But if you can end the game while you're in first and not do it by paid dividends, or do it by paid dividends but not trigger it, then you win.
Yeah.
It's really
That's possible, right? Because
Yeah.
you
I'm grabbing the
don't move it
NYC.
up, or we
no,
don't
it's
you don't
still
move it up.
it'll still end. Like you'll play the paid dividends, and then you just don't trigger it. So if you're in first and hold the last paid dividends card, you will win.
Oh, but you do move the tracker?
Well, it doesn't matter because the game will end another way, but no one else will ever make any more money.
I gotcha.
You know.
Xander just has
buy
an
a
unlimited
share.
supply of bias shares in his
It's another.
pocket,
That's a pretty
apparently.
hard decision too. How'd you come up with that?
Got that in the front pocket of your plaid shirt, Sandy?
You know what I'm gonna do?
That's where I
Probably.
keep. That's where I keep all the good ones.
I'm just gonna keep making this company that I'm not gonna have the most shares of better. I think. I think I'm gonna pay dividends now. Because.
But are you gonna actually pay dividends?
Yeah, I think I'll make less than James. Hopefully. So here we are. Is this really what I want to do? Just like get all the dividends out of the game? Really?
It's one way to do it.
Not let you guys get the value on these PRRs, but it doesn't matter, like, because Garrick also has 2 NYCs. Oh, I hate everything. Maybe I'll just buy a train. I'm gonna put this back. I'm just gonna just buy a stupid train. I'm gonna put a 3 train in the B&O. Why are we making the B&O better, man?
Well, because I paid divs like 3 times around the table, so I haven't really done anything.
I am done.
God.
Hey James, you gonna pay divs?
I don't know. You now have more shares, so I'm basically just ignoring the tax because, well, I'm certainly not going to figure out the math on it. Not really a James play style
No, definitely not.
to care. So what can we do for the B&O? Could certainly use more stations, couldn't it? I think I want this pay divs, but I will build a station in the B&O. So on to you, Sir Garrick.
Oh hey, I'm gonna grab a buy a train.
It's called agency.
And what am I gonna play?
So many freaking trains, like for the silliness of what's happening.
Oh, it's a lot of trains. But they go eventually, like they do go. It does, the rush, it does kind of feel like a train rush.
Yeah.
It does. Like once it goes, it goes.
And you will get train locked, and it sucks. I was locked in a
Yes.
4-3 last night, and it sucked. I still won again because nothing mattered, but I would have if we knew the rule about discarding pay dividends. I don't think I would have won.
I'm gonna build a station in Xeno. That's me.
Classic, you know.
Oh look,
Come on,
Xander,
You are
Xander.
you are a huge bag,
unlimited supply
Xander.
of buy a share.
Hmm.
Look at oh my god.
Build a
Wee
train.
wee wee.
Yeah, we gotta play to the Dome God because
Right? Right?
I'm gonna build.
You're on board
a
now?
station.
Yep.
Dude, I love
Here
this
in the
game
old
so much.
PRR.
You were shooting us the dirtiest looks at DomeCon, but now you get it.
Yeah, it's because I was like in a 6-hour game of 1880 while you guys were playing.
That's a terrible decision all the time.
That's a bad idea. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to buy a train. Why did I want to pay divs before? Like, I have just no incentive to pay divs because then Xander can't buy a share.
I can just accumulate all the cards.
Yeah,
Literally,
yeah.
get a handful of them.
He's gonna have to zero out, buy a share. I'm gonna buy
And then
a
he
train.
starts playing them and just smiling at Joe.
Stick it here. All right, I'm done.
All right, show me buy a share. God damn. All right, well, I'll just plop a build a station and put another station and be in it.
James, have you considered being better at the game?
Have you considered flipping the cards better?
Look at
Hey,
these
look at that! I'm
evil
gonna grab my
people.
share. Ooh, that was earned. I just want to say that.
I'm only one share behind. So no, I'm not. But
I mean, Joe, when we start getting those cards, we'll be buying some serious shares.
yeah, you know what we're gonna be buying, dude? Eries and CPRs. And it's brutal.
Taxes.
Let's do something. Bro. Maybe. We'll build a station. Drop another one in Xeno. That's me.
You only have stations.
What is it gonna
in
be?
Xeno, right?
Oh,
Hey.
it's okay. The station. We'll just build a station.
Oh boy, Joe, here you go.
It's just gonna be another train, dude. Oh,
Hey!
Build a
oh
station.
man. Oh man. Garrick still has 2 NYCs. I still only have 1 bow. Alright, and I still don't want to pay dividends until I can like get a share. So I'm gonna build a station. And I'm gonna put it in the big New York Central Railroad for my man, Christopher Dube. I'm gonna let that roll all the time. Anytime I do anything with the NYC, it's for Dube.
I do the same thing with the area and Mike.
I wish there was an 1830 the card game league. Oh my god. I would play the crap out of that. Suck it, James. Just taking you down with me, buddy.
I liked it better when I was laughing at Joe. I will build a station. And,
Somehow I took all our faces
to the
off
moon.
stream. Where's Mike?
take it to the moon. Where's
Mike's-
Mike when you need him?
Mike's gotta get rid of this kid.
On to you, Garrick.
Build a station.
We're going to grab that build a station. And we're going to...
Like, why do I suck at OBS so much?
OBS kind of sucks, so I get
I mean,
it.
it sucks, but I also suck.
Do I want this? It's a good question.
People are going to see me staring intently at OBS on the stream as I like cover all the relevant information. This game is impossible to stream, by the way.
It is. Yeah, well, I'll dump a train into Xeno.
Yay!
damn. This guy.
I mean, you have to have 3 of them. You're gonna have to start null sharing.
Yep.
I will build another station.
That was me earlier. I had 3 BioShares in my hand.
Oh, that's cool.
Seriously?
But then no one's paying dividends. So nothing's happening.
I know.
Yeah.
This game is a mess. Xander, are you done? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
done.
Oh, my God. Look at the big brain on Joe.
Welcome to the big league.
What he did was, you see, is he did it. What he did.
Back to trains.
Yeah.
Do I buy... I might just buy a PRR instead, right? Yeah, I'll buy a PRR. It's just going to be ahead of the NYC, basically, all game. Yeah, it'll spend some more money. Doesn't matter? Probably not. I'll buy the NYC. I take it back. I'm giving away a card. Okay. All right, I'm good now.
Well, I took a buy a train, played a buy a train, put a train in B&M, and I'm done. Garrick.
Hey, grabbing that
Jesus.
BioShare.
Yeah, you're
I'm
rude.
in hell. I'm in hell.
Feels good to be good at the game. We're gonna build a station, and we'll just drop that and see. That's me.
Oh, no, I need to put... Oh, my God.
Damn, Xander.
There is actually no justice in the world.
Buy a train.
Yeah, you need... Oh, James, I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry.
So if we put a 4 out, all the 2s go away.
Yeah.
And when the 5 comes out, then we don't want to do that. Then.
And just like 1830, nothing happens. But the train limit does go to 2.
Xander just shopping this 4 around. He's like,
Yeah, it's
you want it? You want it?
the canal. I'm the canal master. I'll take bribes.
I mean, which companies could it not have been in? Because there were a couple that were train locked, right?
No, no one was train locked.
Oh,
Everything.
3.
No one was
yeah,
train locked.
3
I'm
was the
trying
max.
to prevent I'm trying to prevent like the PR getting train locked, but I don't know if that will happen. Okay, I'm just gonna throw it there. Oop, those are the dividends. Let's see what Joe Skill can draw for himself.
Oh, Joe already got a buy
Yeah, I
a
already
share
bought a
and
share.
bought.
Yeah.
So this is for me. Just
Look at that,
bud.
Look at that.
Look at that!
Oh, but they just got more expensive, motherfucker.
They did.
They did.
They did.
All right. Well, here's the thing. I'm not in PRR at all, which feels kind of bad. Oh man, there's only 3 PRRs sold.
Did I cheat and take an extra NYC?
You
Probably
took one,
plastic.
and then it
Joe.
came back to you, and I think you took an.
Oh yeah, I bought 2. I bought 2 of them. You're right.
You had 2 in a row.
I got 2 buy shares in a row because
between my train purchase. And
I am a lucky, very skilled player.
I'm gonna buy the last B&O for
Bo,
70.
Bo. Gotta put trains in Bodo.
Yep.
Gotta put trains in the NYC. What
All
kind
right,
of idiots
I'm
running
done.
that company know?
All done, Garrick.
All right, I'm going to.
The worst is, James, you know you're gonna get hit with the 20% too.
Oh, yeah.
There's no
Like,
world where you buy
post-show.
another share.
No, I know.
I'll grab that build a station. Thinking. I don't want to help
What are you gonna make?
NYC.
Choice
Because
is
Joe's got a metric buttload of NYC.
You can help NYC. It's just a company.
I heard there was something called deltas I should be aware of.
I don't know what podcaster. I'm gonna really. I can't. So I've been thinking.
Tempo.
I've been thinking like if there was some like tongue-in-cheek way to not sound like a real bag and be like, what Division 1 1830 player suggested that to you? But then like if people didn't know that I wasn't trying to be a real J, like wasn't joking, it would just sound like an a-hole. So I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it on the table.
This is all awful. I'm just gonna build a fucking station and drop it in CNO.
You are the sole CNO shareholder, right?
Yeah,
People just don't
Yeah.
believe in that company. I don't know why. Probably something about
I believe in it.
I'm gonna buy a train because that's all I put F4. And the C and O. It's the only thing I don't have, and it sort of blocks it. Yeah.
All right, I did a train for NYC. Like someone now, you can just like aggressively train lock someone's company,
Yeah.
which is gross.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
It's hilarious.
Build a station. Or
Yeah, that's
buy
where like the
a
no
train.
trade up is kind of cool because once if you have 2 4s, you're
Well,
done. Haktori Dunzo. Like
Going to take buy a train. Buy a train. See, I'm going to take that one. Change the
Change the meta.
whoa, whoa, whoa!
That didn't work out for you though.
I'm gonna shove this 4 into not B&O.
I like it. Suck it, PRR. But now
So, yeah,
B&O,
I'm
then
done.
B&O payout's gonna be. Oh, that's interesting. Because maybe I'll put a 5 in B&O. I only have 1 share. You have 3 shares. Jeez.
Okay, done, Gary.
Hey, it's a buy a share. I'm gonna grab that. And then we're going to buy a train. Who gets a 5? Who gets a 5?
This gets rid of the threes, is that right?
This
Or
this
Oh, it's 1830, Xander.
Yeah, I know. That's why I asked.
Also, it's gonna get.
Okay.
We're gonna be train locked in 1 buy.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's train locked. That's
Everyone, yeah, wherever this, yeah. except B&M or B&O, wherever this doesn't go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You just put in one of those turds.
No, I can't until somebody buys a share.
Oh, that was the rule. A
Yeah.
share needed to be owned. That's the thing. Yep, got it.
Yeah.
I knew there was a share needed to be owned somewhere.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Screw it. We'll toss it in CNO.
yeah, and we'll be locked if we go 5-5. Interesting. To Xander.
I will station. I'll just keep pumping PRR, I guess.
Pump it up.
Yeah.
Pump the jam. Pump it up. Oh, I'll buy a share. Now, see, I was complaining before, but now it's just rude at this point.
You've only got $15.
It's just rude to James.
What the?
The number of buy shares you don't have. Because now
Oh,
I think
yeah.
it probably will matter.
What did you buy for 60? What
I
did you
didn't buy anything. I took
okay.
buy a share.
Oh, gotcha.
Xander simply cannot
Um,
synthesize. Not immediately buying a share. I don't want to let you
Interesting.
go.
I will take. I'm just gonna take and play by a train, and put a 5 into B&O.
Bow.
And done.
Dang, who's gonna buy this Erie for $1 million?
I'll grab a build a station, and I will play build a station, and we're gonna drop it in CNO because this is apparently my game plan now. Xander.
So, but this is an interesting game plan, right? Because you're gonna make less money than me, and just me. Like, so you really want to rust? You know. It's interesting.
My goal of this game is to not make the most money, and I have no clue how it's gonna work out.
What are you doing, Xander? I'm sorry.
Station. Just build a station.
All right, I'm gonna take. Oh, I have two. No, yeah. I'm gonna take. Buy a train, and I'm going to pay divs because I think I want to do that.
Ooh, baby.
So let's
A while
do.
since we did one of those.
So we're on the 5. So NYH is 30. Somebody just want to run them down. Sorry.
B&M is 24. B&O is 60.
Whoa.
CNO is 50.
CNO's never paid out.
NY is 24. And PRR is 63.
Wait, that NY number
Yeah,
seems
yeah.
No,
NY.
NY is it's 9 times 6, right? It's 36.
What did I say?
9 times 6.
Or not? I'm sorry. 9 times 6 is 36. 9 times 6 is
54.
All right, that makes more
What
sense.
did I say? Like 24?
24.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just went with it as the only share that I own. All right, let's hit it. Boom, 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 boom. No whammies. No whammies. James with the whammies.
That's 72 freaking dollars. That's well, it's not a share anymore, but that's a whole ass share a little bit ago.
Paying my 10%.
That was you, Joe.
Yeah.
And of course, it's not a buy a share. Of course, it's not. Wow.
Wow. Wow. We'll take your stations.
Did Garrick get Garrick? Do you think you got more divs than I did?
What do you mean?
Like just now?
Yeah, Garrick was at
0.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just pay divs again.
Oh, I
So
like it.
I'm gonna take
Oh!
Oh, I like it.
Fire it off.
Payout.
Oh, I don't like that at all.
Payout.
No.
Oh my gosh, what a hero I am.
Oh shit!
Friggin' dollar. Damn it.
I mean, people have complained about 1830, the card game, due to the single dollar granularity. I'm just literally. My life force is 18xx internet memes right now.
All right.
All right, I paid my friggin' 20%.
You paid.
Paid my-
Assholes.
You
paid
paid
my
200 and something
$57,
dollars, right?
I paid.
Oh,
No.
$119. Yeah, I
Yeah.
did
Yeah.
0.2 for me, but I don't have to pay 0.2. How rude is that?
Oh man, $1. Okay. I'm up.
Yes, sir.
This is quite hilarious.
But I do think people want to rust these trains, but I don't know how to do it. Like, someone has to start these crap ass companies.
Right.
Dude,
I'm gonna
paying
grab
these
that.
divs on the table seems like it might be annoying.
We
Like,
were
this
saying-
is like the ideal TTS.
So
game.
we were saying so Garrick said that it was super annoying with chips, and I was saying
Yeah.
you should just use whiteboards or an Excel sheet.
Yeah.
Like, it's
For
gotta be faster.
Yeah, you cannot. It's not most efficient with chips. I'm buying a share. I'm just debating between which
Yeah,
one
it
I'm
seems
looking at.
terrible with chips.
Yeah, it does.
Like, really terrible.
It's kind of really terrible. I think I need to spend money, so we'll buy the PRR for
130.
Oh God, I keep not looking at the price before buying shares.
I'd like to buy a share.
I will also buy a share. Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa,
Wow.
whoa, Zach. Put that shit.
If it was Zach, his video and audio would drop out at the
Would've
same time as
cut
well.
I will take
Well, he deletes
PRR
it.
as well.
It's like a meme, but it's
Whoa.
so true. They're all build a station. That's new. All right, I will buy a PRR as well. See, James, that's what you do is you put down the blue card and then you pick up a share.
It seems fun.
It's pretty good.
Not me. You know what?
I'll be paying
See,
20.
but
I'll be
all
paying
the-
20%. Oh no, you might be paying because you're over
I think I
$100
will.
out. Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
So poopy. How do you get shares in this game? All right, I will just put a train into B&M because I do have 2 shares of it. So I need to pick one of these shitty cards too. So I'll take the pay divs, but I will take a train into B&M.
Look at that. BM's locked down.
Look at that.
Yep.
Jesus.
Ooh, I'm gonna grab that. I'm gonna grab that for
This
sure.
game is a beating. For shout.
And then I'm gonna buy a share, believe it or not.
How'd you pick that play?
There's fewer PRRs left. I could go samesies with Xander. Or I could just double down on CNO. No one's gonna. Well, we're running out of shares. People are gonna start buying CNO shares because they don't have a choice.
So all the pay divs that will be in the game are in the deck, right?
Correct.
Oh, they're all in play.
Now they are,
out.
yeah.
Is that extra?
It's pretty clever,
20
like the
bucks?
scaling pay divs per deck.
Yeah.
But that's why it really gets like on the table, I imagine, because there's so
I'll get
many
the
pay
PRR.
divs at the end. You went
Yeah.
PRR.
Yeah, I'm going PRR.
Oh, James.
Damn.
Do-do-do.
Oh, you
I'll
play.
take a different one from my hand. Just gonna keep doing it.
It meant we were laughing at Joe.
You just didn't complain hard enough.
It
Oh
seems
my
so long
gosh.
ago. Oh god.
I will take that, and I will spend that. Ooh, I will not be paying taxes. I was definitely going to be paying
Oh my
taxes, and now
God.
I will not be paying taxes. To be fair, James, as long as another pay divs doesn't come up, you might avoid taxes.
Oh my god.
You could always play it and not trigger it. Feels bad.
How's that gonna help me?
Oh, it's not going to help.
I will just build a station in B&M. Something to do while I wait to try to top deck next time.
Oh my gosh.
Hey! Hey!
Look at
Let's
this
grab
game.
that. Let's grab that. And you know what? I might even
being
play.
a person that would be upset by this.
You could. The game would break. It would break your brain.
Like,
Yeah. I'll buy a CNO for whatever they're worth, 110, and then I need to count how many shares I have.
I think. Well, you.
yeah,
you
Garrett's
have 9.
probably damn near a certain limit.
You have 9.
I have 9, and that is not cert limit because we're at 4-player, not 5-player. Beautiful, beauteous.
I will also take the CNO.
This plays 6-player. That seems like a good time.
Right?
It was really fun at 5, because you get to cert limit really quickly.
Yeah.
I like 6-player because then if you are just the fortunate one pulling shares early, at least you get capped earlier.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
That's what happened in our
Right.
game. Like whoever then in the last one, like the player who got capped, it was just like, oh, I have a bunch of cheap crap.
Yeah.
I will build a station in the.
There are literally only 4 CNOs and the unstarted corpse left.
Yeah.
Yep.
But they get pretty good quickly because everyone just
They do.
dumps.
Yeah,
them.
they get great trains. Yeah.
And like spending money is sometimes good, so
Yeah,
like
like, you
maybe
wanna
they're not
spend
even
it.
bad. Like
Oh, cool. Is that my offering up there?
It is. That's you, buddy.
Yeah.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
Real sweet. I will build a station. I will discard. I'll do nothing.
you do nothing. All right, you're all done, James?
Yep, I'm done.
Hey. Hey.
I mean, at this point, it's not. It's just. How did you come up with these lines of play?
I'm just casually a genius. I have to actually think about this.
Just a real casual genius.
Garrett,
Shit.
while you're thinking about that, Zach Chillman asks, is
First
Garrett
time.
changing his mind on the 30 card game?
First time commenter, Zach Chillman.
He'll listen off air, but his computer will probably restart.
His Chrome will have to update.
Yeah, I'm all aboard this game now. This I love it. I love it. It's great. I love it. God, what do I freaking do? Like, it feels bad not picking up that buy a share, but I can't afford a share.
Oh, is that because you spend so much money on shares?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a hard life.
Yeah,
I
it's rough.
know.
Isn't it?
I know. I hurt on the
Oh,
inside.
you
just
can't
like
afford
you.
CNO. No, you can't. You got to take it
Mhm.
anyway. Oh, I don't know
So
what your
here's-
hand is, but
That my hand is the problem.
oh, is it
sir.
three buy shares? Look at this
What if I
guy.
just, what if I just
And-
scoop all the remaining pay a divs and never trigger divs and win the game?
Actually, you know what? I think
That would be hard to pull off, but it would be cool.
is it.
The end game
Yeah.
does kind of get to that ish state, which is sweet.
Do I want to? I don't love that. I don't love that. This is probably a mistake. I'm gonna grab the buy a share, and then we're gonna pay
Discard buy
divs.
share. Oh, crazy! All right, so we have to do some updating.
Yeah.
Oh, I zoomed in like an a-hole. So this is the PRR is the same, right?
I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Seven.
5, 6, 7, 8.
But it only has
Uh,
7 slots.
7, so it's 63.
Yeah, and then NYC is also 63, and you want to keep going.
C and O has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 10, 50.
Yep.
BNO should have 60.
Yep. I think only B and M goes up.
Yeah, it looks like just BNM then. BNM should be at 36. And then NYNH should be at 30.
There we go.
All right, pay him out.
Pew, 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 pew.
Oh my god.
Yes, no taxes.
James.
$164 down the drain. Well, I can't spend it on shares, but I'll spend it on taxes.
All right, then that's my turn.
To Xander.
I'm trying to spend my taxes here. There we go. What do I got? Stations and trains. I guess I will take the station. I will buy a share
This man.
of the CNO.
Come on, boys. Come on, top the deck. What do you got for me? Oh my God, James.
Oh
No.
god.
Come on.
My turn. It's my time. Come on. It's my
The time is now. Now's the time.
No whammies. No whammies. Come on.
110 is CNO.
No whammies.
110 for Cena.
And stop.
He didn't do it.
All right. We are.
Who's gonna move
going
this game along? Jeez, this is wild. This stall is nuts.
I'm gonna buy a train and I'm gonna play pay divs.
Oh no. Okay,
Trying to get
now
out.
definitely
Trying to
nothing
get out of this
changed, right?
taxes.
Boom.
Nothing has
boom,
changed.
Nope.
Boom. I'm paying 20%. Boom. Boom. Maybe Xander though. Me, yeah. That's. Oh no, Garrick. Oh my God, Garrick.
Yeah. Pay up.
No.
Pay up, everybody. Pay up, everybody. I think I'll be in first after the pay.
Yeah, you definitely will, dude.
$106? Jeez.
$225. Oh my God. Oh my Lord, James, why do you
My
do this to me?
Lanta. That was the which div? It's not yet. There we go.
Hey,
I don't know why they're not stacking sometimes.
On to Garrick.
All right.
He can buy shares now because he has $904.
Yeah, I can buy shares now. Let's grab build a station.
How did you make so much money, Garrick?
Man, I wish I knew. I'm gonna buy a share, and I'm a little worried I'm making too much money now.
Right?
I'm tempted to pick up a can pack or an Erie just because they're sinking money. Like how dumb is that? Is that just moronic? CNO's 110. Can pack Erie or 140, 150. Theoretically, they pay out comparably. Oh, there's definitely a right decision here, and I don't know what it is. I said my strategy was to make the least money, or not the least, but not the most money.
True. True, you did. But will you stick to it?
No, I'm gonna buy the CNO for 110. All right, that's me.
What'd you give me here?
Nice.
He'll just have to use one of the many buy shares from his hand.
No, I'm unfortunately the file station. Throw one last one in the PRR. So when the 8s hit, you can't even hit all the stations. Is that right?
No, yeah, you need 2 6s.
Or a 5 and a 6.
Yeah, 6 and a 4, it'll hit it too. All right, let's flip this. Yeah, cool.
Might be my time. It might be coming.
It may be your time. I would not count these shares before they hatch, James. Build a station here, and
Nice. Nice.
I will build a train, and we will pay divs again.
All right, now I'm
James.
definitely paying the 20%.
Let's pay some
James.
taxes.
All right.
James.
So nothing has happened, right?
Someone
Still.
just built the station. Can it be hit?
No, neither of ours
No.
can be hit.
Okay.
Oh, I don't want to be Joe. Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
just
Yeah.
10%.
Run them up, boys.
Just 10%. 135.
Oh, 297. Let me say it again. 297. Brutal. Oh, James.
Ooh. I'm gonna grab that buy a share.
How'd you come up with that line?
Eh.
Oh, and you're gonna get the CNO. You're so rude.
Yep. And I'm gonna get the last CNO.
And now you are capped.
I'm capped. No more shares for Garrick. We have not bought a 6 yet, right? Okay.
No, we're still on the 5. Now we will, if anyone buys any of these, be able to buy a train.
Can I even put a station anywhere?
CNO.
Man, what am I gonna do with these buy a share cards in my hand?
Keep them.
Son of a biscuit.
Trade you 3 buy a trains for 1 buy a share.
This is a ghost rare buy a share. I pulled it myself. I want to hold on to it.
Whose turn is it? Is it my turn?
Oh, I don't know. Xander probably took a token Xander silent turn, so it's probably your turn.
I bought a station,
Oh, and then you're done. Okay.
Yeah.
and then you can pay dividends.
I almost definitely want to pay dividends, right? I cannot buy a train. I could zero out a station. I'm definitely going to pay dividends and take some of Xander or Garrick's money. Okay. Pew, 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 pew.
So
Hopefully.
CNO might have gone up. CNO definitely went up.
Oh,
Did
did
it?
it?
I put a station in it. Yeah.
C&O should be
6 times
6 instead of
60.
60. So
Just
it's
pay out an
about
extra 10.
100.
Yes. Staying in last.
Dang.
All right.
Okay. So to oh Jesus, 300.
Yeah, this honestly
36.
seems like the ideal TTS game.
Yeah.
$366. Is that right? That's a lot of dollars.
You're up, James.
Jesus.
There's only 2
It's
divs.
been so long.
There are only
It's
2
been
divs
so
left. That's crazy. And James has one of them, maybe? You could high key win with like a null div. That's crazy.
I wish I could. I wish I could, bro. I wish I could. I'm gonna null build a station.
Oh man.
There's one.
Oh,
Ooh, I'm
goodness.
grabbing that. I'm grabbing that big time. And then we're gonna drop a station in.
Well, what I really
Yeah.
like is that there's enough divs where like 2 people can be holding divs to null div. Like it's not exact or anything.
Yeah.
Is that the other one?
No, Xander flipped it like 15
No,
times.
it's-
Oh, and
Ah, okay.
TTS is going crazy, or is my internet going crazy?
Once. One time.
Your ping.
Your ping is off the
right now.
charts.
Yeah, sorry, stream. My
Somebody-
ping.
Oh,
Oh, wait,
Garrick's
Garrick's running it
hosting.
though. So. Yeah,
Yeah.
Garrick, no big deal. Whatever.
Yeah, but I'm
No big deal. Don't worry about the stream.
I'm streaming it. All right,
Oh. Oh. God.
we're on
I
Choo Choo
guess-
Crew samples trains, not Garrick samples games.
I can't even build a station. So I can't buy a train. I can't build a station. Right? So I just have to null.
You
Yeah.
do?
Classic 1830, the card game, train lock
Oh.
stall. Every
Uh,
time.
Just
It
buy
would
shares,
only-
Forehead.
this is crazy.
It would only be better if you could buy
Oh,
the
James,
offer.
James, here you go,
James?
buddy.
Sir.
Is that mine? Go, baby.
For the Erie.
Was it going to be the Erie?
Fuck, I forgot. I gotta open one of these. Is one payout better?
The
No.
Erie.
I think you
What
want
is
the
it
Erie.
saying?
Yeah, they pay
but
out the
they have-
same.
they
Erie's
have
just more
5. It has
expensive.
5 certs.
Oh, it has
Oh,
one more
5
5
slot.
slots.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go Erie. 100 and or $240. Or no, we're still in the fucking five. $150.
So now, depending on when trains rust, literally paying out and paying 20% could still win you the game, depending on what your shares are. Crazy. Crazy game. That's crazy, man. On to Garrick.
I'm gonna grab that pay dividends.
Oh my gosh,
Oh my god, he's got them both.
He
I'm
could,
gonna play and pay dividends.
he might do it. He
Yeah.
might null dividend to the
Yeah.
end.
100%.
So
100%.
this is a null.
This one's not a null. I need the money first, so I. No. Oh, I have the most already.
Oh, you have
Yeah.
the most.
You've got the game won, right? Yeah.
But here's the
Yeah.
question. If another dividend comes up off the top, you will not win.
Well, no,
yeah.
there's only 12 in the game. There's no more in the deck, right?
I believe that's correct.
Or is there
That's a
more?
fact.
Oh, no. Yeah, you're right. All right, you just
He's got
win.
'em. Yeah, he's got them.
Yeah, you have the other one, right?
Yeah, I have the other one. And yeah, there's only the 12.
Hey. I just want one more chance to pop a buy a share card.
That's crazy. Oh, that's awesome. So you just
There
null
we go.
null.
No.
Yeah, here's the other one.
Oh, that's so
no.
fun. Dude,
Yeah,
this
that's
game
it.
is so good. Oh my
Right?
goodness.
This game's awesome.
Literally the seven YouTube or the 7 BGG ratings are terrible.
What's it rated? A fucking 5.2?
No, it's like a 6 because no one knows what it is. All right. Well, that was awesome. Garrick won because he null dividended twice. We truly believe that that's part of the rules. And that is
Go
sick.
win some IO group and make sure.
James lost literally due to nothing that he did. And then I think Xander and I lost also due to nothing that we did. But Garrick saw the stream. He saw the win, and that was fucking awesome. I love
Plus,
this game, dude.
What, 90-minute playtime? Like,
Yeah, it's legitimately like they're just like, we're gonna turn the randomness up and then make it shorter. I imagine this is just a mess on the table. Just
Yeah.
Yeah, chips going everywhere, and
But it's super easy to what's the name? It's super easy to PnP. I think if you have a copy of 1830, you don't have to do anything basically, except for
create that chart.
make this chart and have the diesels be eights, but that's not very difficult.
I mean, I think if you're gonna play this, you make an Excel sheet that is exactly that,
Yeah.
and use it there, and you play it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
like the LocoWorks Excel sheet that we made.
Yeah.
Yeah. It seems way. I mean, you could maybe do chips for personal money, but I don't even think you would do that, right? It's because
No.
it's just the money's just a score.
Yeah.
Man, that was awesome. That was a cool end. That was the end that we dreamed of. So if you
Yeah.
don't, so what I think legitimately happens is people did not realize that rule, the null, the null dividend rule. So then
sure.
the end feels like disgustingly random because it's just like, oh, king makey and super random.
And it's like set, right? If you
Right.
can't null dividend, then you know there's 12 dividends. There's this weird amount of like pseudo math that you have to attempt to do.
Right.
Like, do I want to get paid to get like
Yep.
having the chance to top deck those cards? It's kind of like Raw, right? Like you get the chance to pull out the dream pull, and Garrick pulled out the dream pull.
Yeah, and
it's cool.
it's even sweet because like if Garrick and I had it right and we were the two that could win it, then you just like threaten by putting stations and trains down, like so that you end the game that way. It's very, very cool.
Yeah.
And it still could end in like funny king makey ways, but that was sweet. All right, well, we're done. Choo Choo Crew plays games they don't like. We've officially entered the golden age of Choo Choo Crew plays games they like again. Big thanks to Xander and Garrick and James. And you know what? I'll thank myself. And thanks to Joe for playing with us tonight.
Thanks, Joe.
You can, again, find anything that you want on DazMap.com. You can come to the Discord and talk about janky winsomes like this or, beautifully elegant design games like South African Railroads, which is just never getting republished, so don't worry about it. And anything in between. Regardless, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next week with probably a new Winnie Boy. All right, later. I have to turn the stream off.